Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the APSWC Business Series, Session 2 with me. I'm Faheem, and I'm excited today to talk to you about incremental revenue strategies and trying to make sales predictable for you and your spa. In the last session, we talked about KPIs and understanding some of the metrics. So if you would like to go back and listen to that, please feel free to hop onto our YouTube channel. If it's your first time joining us today, please subscribe. There's some great content that comes from the APSWC and about all sorts of things related to the spa and wellness industry, and we'd be happy to share this with you. So, but today for the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to be talking about 3 key practical strategies that you can use in order to increase incremental revenue without it being difficult. You can actually implement these things today. And my contact is at the end of this, and I'd be happy to share and talk a little bit about this with anyone that's interested as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. What are incremental revenue opportunities? So there's a few items here. Firstly, we're identifying areas in the customer journey where hidden sales can occur and opportunities for sales can exist. So this can also be seen as the gap between the customer's minimum possible spend and their maximum potential spend. This example would be if you go into a spa and let's say you book a treatment for, I'll use US dollars as an example, but let's say for $30 for a 60-minute massage, but perhaps you would be willing to spend up to $50 if there was a way to add value to your experience. And this is the difference where we say hidden sales opportunity. That $20 could be pulled from the customer to increase their experience and their value, and also in turn benefit the business and increase revenue. Incremental revenue is a good indication of customer satisfaction and loyalty. Why do we say that? It's because if people are willing to release more out of their wallet in towards your spa, it shows that they have a better relationship with your business, and they're willing to come back, and they'll have a happier stay. Lastly, and this is the big misconception that we want to break today, improving incremental revenue is not about being good at selling. Okay, you don't have to have amazingly trained sales staff in order to be able to increase your incremental revenue within your spa. It is about repetition of a process. Okay, repetition of a process. So once we shift our mindsets here away from trying to be good at selling and hiring good sales staff, but rather than training a process that people can be a part of, we will start to see success in this area. So where can we drive revenue in our business? First and foremost, we have to create a predictable sales process. Okay, and that in today's session, we're going to highlight 3 areas, as I mentioned. Right, the first part is pre-arrival opportunities. Are there places within the time frame of booking until arrival in the spa that you can help to increase your revenue opportunity? The second is in-spa upsell offers. What are we doing there? How can we structure this so that it becomes predictable, tangible, and part of a process? Okay, and the third one is retail sales consistency. How can we bring retail sales as part of the customer experience process in order to make it predictable and repeatable? And that's what we're really going to talk about. You will hear me talk using the words predictable, repeatable, and process a lot. Please understand that this doesn't mean that we're turning your business into a robotic experience. It is not that. It is simply bringing in the consistency and of the process, so that the more times you ask something, the more times you get a result. Okay, and you'll see this come up several times during the different slides as well. So let's move on forward. The first strategy that we're going to talk about is pre-arrival opportunities. So, and there are a few things that we can do here. First and foremost, the question you want to ask is, do you have an online or direct booking process? This doesn't just mean a spa software that has online booking, but this means, is uh, your contact details and your menu and a way for someone to select an item available on your social media, is, perhaps on your website. Is there a way to contact with a booking, simply having a booking button where someone can then have a predefined email and book a treatment, even if they haven't selected the item on the menu? Is there a way they can connect with your spa without having to either walk in the spa or pick up the phone and call? So what can they do through their mobile devices, in the moment, immediately, to contact and connect with your spa? Do you need to open a Facebook shop? Do you simply need to have your website available, where they can make bookings directly from that? Okay, so that's the first thing that you want to look at. This is a really good opportunity because it allows your customer to connect with you through different avenues. And this can be sent out to mailing lists. It can be posted. So this is something that, if you don't have this at the moment, I would encourage you to create at least a simple way for people to directly contact, to book with you, and connect with your spa. Okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing are pre-arrival email templates with special offers. When someone has made a booking in advance of coming to your spa, what are you communicating with them? This sometimes seems like it has to be a lot of work and it has to be personal to every single customer. True, but at the same time, you can create templates for different menu categories or items where you confirm a treatment, and within that you can provide an offer of some sort. That offer could be to do with the time in which they are booking. If they are coming in an off-peak time, you could extend them a little bit more. Or you could encourage them to come at a different time if you're trying to maximize your yield. And at the same time, you can upgrade them so that they could stay longer within your spa, spend more money, and have an overall higher value experience. So these templates can be used. I suggest that you create 1 or 2 templates and you use them, and you evaluate the results of them. How many email templates did you send out within a, let's say, a 2-week period? And how many times did someone respond positively to that template and actually take you up on your offer? Okay, so evaluating this is quite important also. Early bird or limited time upgrades. You see this now with airlines quite a lot. Hence the picture of the gentleman enjoying his first class cabin. When often 36 hours before a flight, I will get an email saying, would you like to upgrade to business class for this amount? And the offer is only valid until 12 hours before takeoff. So limited time offers, or sometimes early bird offers, if they know that they're very empty and they're expecting to be empty, pushing these out in order to increase your average check, and also allow someone to spend more time in your business for, once again, a higher value overall experience. So these can all be done during the pre-arrival environment, and this would be an example of one of the pre-arrival templates. Okay, one thing as a point at the end: offer something to every customer that falls into this category. Every customer that has booked early should get an offer before they walk in the door to your spa. Don't wait. The more opportunities you have there, the better your response will be. Okay, a no doesn't mean your customer is rejecting you, or that your offer is bad, or you are not doing a good job. No doesn't mean rejection. This is a numbers game. Making incremental revenue sales predictable is all about repetition, and it's a numbers game. So the more we do it, the more response that we're going to get. Okay, so that's the first category that we're going to talk about, is pre-arrival opportunities. Moving on, next is upsell offers. This is quite a big chunk, and this is relevant for every single spa. First and foremost, what we want to do is create a sub menu of upsell offers. Okay, this could be a handful of treatments. It doesn't have to be extensive, and in fact, it probably shouldn't be extensive because you don't want it to be confusing. Okay, but 3 to 5 is always a good number to start with. But examples would be maybe a 30 minutes massage upgrade. Excuse my typo extension there. Mini facials, a scalp treatment or a mask, maybe onto a facial that doesn't take much time or even no time, but simply adds more value and a better result. These kinds of upgrade options should be there available and in a sub menu separately. Okay. Secondly, is every single offer should have a clear description. Even if the customer were to read this offer, they should read it and understand it. So, for example, and as well as having 2 clear benefits for it. One example, a 30-minute massage extension in order to go deeper into your hidden muscles so that better release in the back and the shoulders for better sleep and longevity. So clear a description as well as 2 clear benefits so that the customer understands exactly why this would be valuable to them. Again, they could read it, but also your sales team members, your receptionists could be reading off this description to them, so it's very, very clear what they are delivering and what the value is. Okay. The third point here is once we have these offers and once we have clearly defined them, we want to link them to every single treatment on your menu with a maximum of 2 offers to each treatment. So it's making like a grid. So massage, a Swedish massage perhaps has 2 offers. It could be a facial mask while they're resting on their back, and it could be a 30-minute extension. Those are the 2 offers that are linked with a 60-minute Swedish massage, okay, as an example. It doesn't have to be complicated, but what this allows us to do is to take all the guesswork away from what should I be selling. We don't want your team members to at any point have to think about what to sell. They should know because it's clearly defined. And of course, over a period of time, you can evaluate the success of whether an offer with a treatment works, and you can always adjust and adjust as necessary, change and adjust. But take the guesswork out. Tell your team members exactly what special offers to add to every single treatment so the guesswork is out the way, and it just gives you an opportunity to make that money that you need. Okay. Lastly, and you saw this in the previous slide, but I'm going to repeat it again, and you're going to see it again, is ask every single customer to upsell. A no doesn't mean rejection. It's simply a numbers game. Okay. So for example, if it takes if it takes 10 customers to yield 1 upgrade offer, that means it's going to take 100 customers to make 10 if you ask every single customer. But if you only ask 1 in 3 customers, then it's going to take you 30 customers to make 1 upgrade offer and 300 customers in order to make 10 upgrade offers. And you're making it very difficult for yourself. So you want to ensure every single customer is presented with an offer for an upgrade, even if they don't take it. Okay. Do not feel bad if every customer on a particular day says no. It's just part of the service experience. Okay. Being asked means that you're providing opportunity. And when a customer feels that they come to a spa that provides opportunities, they will feel better, even if they don't have the time to do it with you at that moment in time. They'll be aware of it for next time and likely and hopefully share it with other people. Okay, so upsell offers is our second strategy for driving incremental revenue today. And our third and final strategy for today is retail sales consistency. Okay, once again, predictable sales means repetition, right? And repetition of our predictable sales process. So first and foremost, you'll see this is similar to the upsell strategy, but we're doing this with product this time. So we're determining retail products to sell with every single menu item that, sorry, treatment that you have on your menu. Yes. So for every single treatment on your menu, you will identify 2 products that you will link to that treatment, again, in your grid. So imagine yourself with a big spreadsheet of the treatment, the upsell offers, and then the retail that you will be offering. So you are building a system for every single treatment on your menu. And you are clearly explaining to your team members what to sell, when to sell it. Okay. When the customer checks out, okay, show a sample. So when I'm in, example, if I am going in for a green tea body scrub, and perhaps a green tea lotion is my retail product that I will be linking to it. I will, once the customer is inside the treatment room, we prepare it on a tray at the time of checkout. So you simply have to say, okay, Faheem is here. Let's put Faheem's tray out there. Here's your bill. And then we have the tester or the product available for them to pick up and buy immediately. Okay, have a clear description and 2 benefits. I think it's also good to write this out and place this on a card for that particular product. I think that's an easy way to do it, but you can also do this through memory or through another a tablet or something like that. But have a clear description and 2 benefits for every single product that you are going to be presenting and going to be offering at the end of each treatment, so that the customer understands what the value of the product to them is. Okay. We're not here trying to ask the customer for money. We're bringing value to the customer. So present the physical product so it's visual and attractive, and give clear explanation of what it is and why it adds value if they were to buy it and take it home with them. And lastly, ask, I'm sorry to repeat this again, but ask every customer to upsell. All right. A no doesn't mean a rejection. This is just a numbers game. You're probably saying this together with me at the moment, since I've repeated it so many times, right? So we're asking every customer at the end. We're presenting the product to every customer at the end. And if they say no, no problem. We just put it back and wait for the next customer. It is simply a numbers game. I'm going to repeat the same example. If you ask 1 out of 10 people, if you ask every single customer, and let's say it takes 10 customers to make 1 sale, you need 100 customers to sell 10 products. If you only ask 1 in every 3 customers, because every 3rd customer has a nice smile, it will take you 30 customers in order to sell 1 product. We don't want that. Okay, we want to keep that ratio as low as possible. So every 10 customers, if that's what it's going to take to sell 1 product, well, we know our ratio, and we need to make sure we ask every single customer in order to improve it. Over time, when you become better at making predictable sales by the data that is out there, your ratios will become lower and lower and lower. It will eventually take 1 in 8 customers to make a sale, and eventually 1 in 5 customers, just because we get better at this. We get more comfortable with it, and it becomes part of a process. Okay, so the 3 ways that we're looking at creating a predictable sales process: 1 is our pre-arrival opportunities, okay, through email templates, through upgrade limited time offers. 2 is our in-spa upsell offers. So we're looking at what we can do to upgrade our customers as they come through, with some small special offers that they can add value to their experience, and also add increments to their average check. And thirdly is retail sales consistency, making sure that we ask every single customer, we present our products out in front of them, and it is very clear as to what products we are selling to each customer. Because it is linked directly in your spreadsheet, to your menu item, your treatment and service. Okay, so yeah, so that's the overview for me. Remember, the secret sauce here is not about being a incredible sales incredible sales skills. That is not what this is all about. It is about repetition. All right, being able to repeat a process makes it predictable. Okay, and once you make sales predictable, you will have great success. Okay, I am certain of it. So thank you guys, for listening and for chiming in today. We want you guys to win again, and win more. My contact details are here for you. I'll be very happy to share some experiences that I've had to talk about your business with you. Shoot me an email, connect with me, and I wish you all the best with improving incremental revenues in your spa. I really hope that you make this a predictable process. You take the guesswork and take the inconveniences of selling, and also the uncomfortable element of selling, take it out the way, and simply do it, and you will see the results. Join me next time. Okay, we got 2 more topics in the business series that are coming up. The next one is going to be on yield management. We're going to make yield management understandable and easy for you. And then we're also going to finish off by talking about how to drive capture ratios and looking those opportunities in a few weeks' time. So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope that you learned something. Throw something in the comments if you have any feedback or anything that you'd like to share or suggest, especially if you've tried some of these things out. But connect with me, subscribe. Don't forget, the APSWC is putting loads of great content out there for us every week, every month. There's so much great value, and we would love for you guys to benefit from it. So thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Wishing you all the best. Bye-bye.